If you're like me, you have been accumulating a lot of fabric scraps from your previous projects, and I have collected a list of patterns and inspirations to help you and help me on using them. Hello and welcome to Evening Makes. My name is Marina. I like to create my own clothes with sewing and knitting, and I like to do this during my evenings. After looking a little into my scrap fabric, I decided to look on Pinterest and on the internet for some inspirations on garments that I can do. I feel like with garments it's very difficult to find some that I find that suits my style, but I've compiled a list of some, and I hope this is helpful for you too. I divided those inspirations into 3 categories. The first one is to work with patchwork squares. I think that's the most traditional and what most people do with fabric scraps. So it would be to have a square or rectangular shape and produce a fabric with those, and then cut the pattern with this. The advantage of this is that you can pretty much use any pattern that you have, and a disadvantage is that you need to spend a lot of time on doing this fabric, this patchwork fabric. The first inspiration that I have from this is from the Dolce & Gabbana Summer-Spring 2021 collection. They did a patchwork collection inspired by Sicilian patchwork and also by a previous collection from them from 1993. And I think it is just so nice because it has a lot of patterns, it has a lot of things that at first glance I thought like maybe this wouldn't fit together if it was me making all those patterns. But I think they made a very nice collection with that. It has more than 90 pieces, it has full of inspirations of many different types. I think to recreate those pieces it would have been needed to have some very nice scrap fabric of like more high quality, and also to have a pattern that is very well done, very fancy. Another idea with patchwork squares is to make a t-shirt. I saw this one from opening ceremony that has many different patchwork squares in different colors. I think for this you would just need just many on jersey. Also for this t-shirt, any pattern for your favorite design or for your favorite fit can be used, and this will be very easy to find a good fit. So important that has a sample with the patchwork squares is the side-tie top by Steph Time. She is a YouTuber also. She created the side-tie top, and one of the samples has the patchwork squares. It is reversible, it is an intermediate pattern also, and it can be used both alone or as a layering piece. The next category is what I would call a pattern block. I think for this you need bigger pieces of scraps, but it's also relatively easy to do because you would be cutting the different scraps on the pattern itself and don't need to work on the fabric with the patchwork blocks as before. This is also a great alternative when you cannot decide by which color of the fabric you want to fall in love with a fabric, with a certain pattern, but you can just not decide the colors, and then you can simply use all the colors that you want with this idea. The easy way I can see this being done is like this dress from the Stella Jean 2019 collection. In this dress, the front and the back are on different colors and patterns of fabrics. This is very interesting and would be very cool to use maybe on a reversible pattern. So like the front and the back are on different fabrics, and then you can use either of those on the front or on the back depending on your mood in the day. Also, the color and the pattern from each of the fabrics can vary as much or as little as you want. It can be just a subtle difference in the tone, or it can be completely different styles. For using the same fabric but with different colors, and inspiration is this dress from the Diane von Furstenberg 2017 collection. It has 3 different Vicky fabrics, Two blocks are built with a red-orange one, and one block is built with a blue and the other with a darker black color. Another way of using is with patterns that have gathers. I saw this dress from Alice and Olivia, and it has each of the gathers parts in a different type of fabric. I can notice that some of those fabrics are the same and just change the color, so I think this gives a little harmony to the piece, and they are also of equal qualities. A sewing pattern that it's actually available for free that use this idea is the balloon sleeve top by DIY Daisy. She makes the top in each half in a different color and each sleeve also in a different color, so 4 colors in total. And I think this would be a very great piece to also work with prints too. The last category that I see is what I would call asymmetrical shapes. This can be everything that is not in any of those shoes. An inspiration is this Rixon London dress. It is made with a very flowy fabric in 4 different prints, and it is very simple, but at the same time I think it looks very elegant. It also has a sample that is made only with more blue, light blue type of fabrics. And this is also an alternative if you don't want to be too risky. Another piece that I saw and that I thought was very beautiful and very nice to replicate is the Christian Dior pants from the 2019 collection. It uses very small scraps of fabrics in different colors, different prints, different qualities, and then they have an embroidery detail in the connections, also made with different stretch colors, and I think they look so nice. I would love to replicate this piece with very small scraps, I think, and this pants by Christian Dior use those very small, usually ignore pieces of scraps. This collection also has different pieces that use the same technique, and I think like the Dolce & Gabbana from the beginning of this list is also a great source of inspiration to go through all of those ideas. I hope this list brought you a lot of inspiration for your next projects and what to do with the scrap fabric on your stash. As Sewing Smash says, if it is made from scrap, it is free, and free projects are always the best projects to do. I would love to replicate some of the Christian Dior pieces and also this Alice and Olivia dress with the gathered in different colors. I thought those were amazing, and I would love to make those maybe in a future video. Thank you so much for staying here. If you like this video, please like, subscribe to see more of what I'm doing and more inspirations for your next projects. And I see you in the next one. Bye!